So I think y'all boys have waited long enough for this video, and a lot of you wanted to see this, so I had to deliver. Now the last 2 videos I posted, I mainly focused on Dylan more than like all the other players, but for this video it's gonna be a little less Dylan centered than the last 2. So we're gonna waste no time because we have a lot to talk about here. So first, let me confirm that any player that hasn't played enough or just isn't a part of the main cast yet won't be talked about. So people like Dante, Berlin, you know, etc., they won't be included. And I also won't be including J-Bro in this video, but if he continues to get reps in with RDC, continues to get games, he will be in the next video for sure. So we're only talking about core players of the PLPL Pro Lockdown Protocol League in this video. Now this player segment is in no order, right? I'm not ranking them yet, but I will have my ranking of who's better at the end of the video. So like I said, we're beginning this with Dre because his improvement, like, I want to talk about ASAP. So Dre in his first season, as I stated in my other video, he was already better than every rookie in that same draft class. He was better than Ippy first year. He was better than Leland. You know, that's not much of an accomplishment. And I'm just gonna say it. I think he was a better dissident than Ben. Not overall player, but dissident, yes. So Dre now, like current Dre, is a top 2 player in the league easily, and he's 100% a problem for the once unanimous, untouchable best player. I'm glazing this nigga, but Dylan, like, he was leagues above everybody. And I'm not gonna lie, Dre has also passed up Ben and Dez and even Mark as just an overall better player. Dre could probably have like a 10-minute plus video of his highlights, and that's crazy to say because he's new. He's a newer player. Now if Dre continues to grow in skill and he gets better mechanically, then there's a very high chance that he will be on par or even better than Dylan. And I'm just gonna end this Dre segment off. You know, I didn't want to spend too much time on Dre because I'm pretty sure most of the community knows like he's like that, but I'm gonna end it off with my favorite play from him by far. Like, this might be play of the year.
Why did I get hit?
We're good. It's just doing that.
Yo, what the happened though?
I blew him up.
Oh, what the fuck? Nice.
So now let's get into Dylan. Pause. Why did I leave that in the script? Dylan is still the best player in Lockdown, and if anyone disagrees, then I don't know, like, just agree with me. It's a fact. Dylan is still first in mechanics, just for me, he just is. But I'd say Dre has a slightly more game sense than Dylan. So I'm gonna say Dylan's second on that. And just every other category of Lockdown, I feel like Dylan is first in. He's even first in his loving desire for Mark Phillips. He's just all around the best player. He has been showing some signs of slowing down slightly, and it's not enough to like be alarmed about, but he's slowing down a little bit. And I just feel like every player is kind of getting better at noticing Dylan's tells when he's dissident and just reading him a lot better. Like, Dre had Dylan at gunpoint off of pure suspicion and forced him to do tasks, and we gonna get back to that clip in a second. But overall, he hasn't slowed down enough to really be noticeable, and he's still easily number 1, but Dre is catching up. Okay, so now that the 2 best players out the way, we can focus on the rest of the competition because most of them are close. Mark is solid. That's a perfect word to describe him. He has definitely improved since the last time we talked about him, and I would say he's upped his ignorance as well, 100%. Now, as of recently, I also feel like other players have been holding Mark to a higher standard than he actually is. Now, before I get flamed, I'm not trying to downplay his skill because Mark is definitely top 3 to top 4 best players in the league. But the reason I say that he's being held higher than what he is because I feel like he's always getting accused, or if not accused, just killed near the beginning of the game. Most players just don't trust Mark or just kill him off rip. But when he's actually able to play the game, like, he's a real problem. He's a great employee. He gets tasks done. Solid as dissident. He's going to get kills. He's going to make plays. He's just a solid player overall with good play potential. He's the definition of an 83 overall in 2K. He's just solid. So now let's circle back to that comment I made about Mark being 3rd/4th. And I say that because now we're talking about Dez. Now, I think Dez is going back and forth. Like, Dez and Mark Mark, they're going back and forth in some aspects, and they're very similar in skill in my opinion. Where they're different though is their overall execution. By that I mean Mark just has a higher impact on the game than Dez, but overall Dez is also just as solid of a player. Now he's definitely been lapped by Dre and Dylan, and if I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Dez has reached his max potential in this game. Like, he's capped out. I don't think we're gonna see a better version of Dez than he is right now, but that does not make him bad at all. Like, he's really good, and he's easily 3 or 4. He's going to be 3 or 4 in my ranking at least. Okay, now we're getting to the players that need to be addressed. Let's talk Ippy. You know, we gotta start off slightly calm before we get into the forbidden one. Ippy has improved a great amount since the last time we talked about him. Honestly, he's improved a great amount, yet he's still ass. Yes, he's gotten better, but he's definitely still ass. That's not gonna change that. And if you get dissident with Ippy, you kind of have to try a little bit harder, because you probably won't win if you don't. So there's really not much to say about him. Now, there is one trait Ippy has that doesn't make much of an impact now as it did when he first started playing, but he like accuses everybody. I don't know if I'm just over exaggerating it, but I genuinely feel like Ippy just accuses anybody. So there's not really much to say about Ippy. He's just a bad player that's continuing to improve. Now, this is something I've been itching to talk about since my last lockdown video, and since I've been watching all the new lockdown sessions. I've came to the final conclusion that Leland is literal booty shit at this goddamn. He hasn't improved at all since my last upload. One thing about lockdown, one thing about this game, something you need to even be halfway decent, is aiming and the ability to manipulate people. Everything else comes after. Leland has none of that. He brings nothing to the table. He is still killing himself constantly. Damn, Leland made me drop my mic. Shit. Leland is still walking around with a screwdriver and doing nothing with it. He's like the fucking screwdriver man. Say his name 3 times in the mirror, he spawns in with a fucking screwdriver. But there's a new item that Leland's been carrying around a lot, and it's that computer mouse. You know, recently I've seen Leland with a lot of computer mouses, so I don't know, it might replace the screwdriver, but he still has the nickname I gave him, which is the cameraman, because he just gets the angles right and just watches people. And like I said before, the only thing he has going for him is the fact that he can very rarely make an insane play. Other than that, he's bottom 2. But you know what, now I'm thinking, at least he had a game where he killed 2 killers. He actually killed 2 killers. Damn, but he killed himself? What the fuck? CP is just an off-brand Dez. He doesn't really do anything at all. And I'll say that just simply on the gameplay standpoint, not the manipulating factor and just overall, you know, personality. But gameplay-wise, he's just an off-brand Dez. But he's definitely better than Leland, and he's improved since the last time I talked about him. But he just doesn't really have much going on. Like, and he just doesn't make plays. And honestly, I don't even know if he knows how to do the important task. If he was the last one left, I don't know if he's ever been in that situation, but he probably would have to pull a John and just kill himself. So until he gets better, we're not spending time on him at all. But this moment right here shows CP's potential.
Damn, I hate that number. Shit. Damn, and it got that thing on him. It's Call of Duty.
I hate you taking a lift up. Where you at? We can literally start swinging. I'll come up with the defibrillator.
But he did all that just to die to Mark. And just like CP, I won't spend too much time on Ray. He also just isn't really good at anything. But he does have a trait, defibrillator guy. I swear, ever since he found out that it's a one-shot, he has not put it down. And dissident or not, that's the first thing Ray does almost every single game, is go pick up that defibrillator. So to sum it up, Ray's ass, and he occasionally gets a kill or 2 or a revive. Now let's finally get to Ben. And I have to say, the Brick Nation leader, he has not been bricked up recently. He's fallen from grace hard here. In the beginning of lockdown, I'd say Ben was like 2nd or 3rd best player, but now I think there's 4 people ahead of Ben. Ben. Don't get me wrong, he might be a top 2 employee. Ben really be getting shit done, but he's also shit. He's a shitter at Dissident. He just isn't aggressive enough, and he's not the greatest in fight. I don't know if he gets nervous, but his aim is shaky sometimes, and he's even said it multiple times, like he doesn't even like getting Dissident. And he lost a 1v1 against Ray in Lockdown Protocol. Are we finally, we're ending with Mory. Mory is just, it's starting to get old saying the same thing about Mory in every video I post. But I don't know, maybe he just hasn't found his game yet. Like, y'all already know what I'm about to say about. To sum up his segment in one clip, I'm just gonna play it.
Kill him, he's right there. Kill him.
Oh shit. All right. Wait. No.
Kill him.
I don't know. I can't.
Nigga, kill him.
I know. I actually can't.
1-on-1. More, you're wasting time.
No.
Kill this nigga.
Mory, you're telling me that you can't by a mile. I'm not gonna lie, it's not close between second and third, and with more growth, he's passing Dylan up. Solid player. Like, that's all I can say about Mark, is that he's a solid player, a great manipulator, and he uses his ignorance as an advantage. Interchangeable with Mark, but I feel like he's peaked, so that's the only reason why I have him lower than Mark. I still feel like Mark actually has some room to grow as a player. I feel like Dez has just peaked. He fell off hard. Ben went limp. Top employee, bottom 4, bottom 3 Dissident. Now he's not that bad, but you know what I'm saying. There's people better than Ben. Ass, but he's not booty ass. I mean, he's right behind Ben, but he's never gonna catch up, if I'm being honest. Yes, I have Ray over Leland. Yes, I also have CP over Leland. Holy shit, this nigga is booty shit. Please, why is this nigga so ass at this game? So that's pretty much it. I will be posting a poll in my community for a vote on my next video soon, very soon. And I saw how some of you would like a Discord server, so I'm going to be working on that. It's going to drop soon. I'm gonna keep y'all updated for sure. And I now have a membership. So if you want to directly support me, then go ahead, cop a membership. There's 2 levels. But if I'm being honest, the love and growth on this channel recently is more than enough support, honestly, and I will continue to grind just for you all. Like, I genuinely appreciate all of you. Even if you just sat through this video, that's crazy to me. Even if just one person watched this entire thing. So I genuinely appreciate all of you. I love you.